It's a happy day. Look who's back in her kitchen. So, I'm excited, y'all. See, I'm standing here on my own 2 feet in my own kitchen. I'm back at it. It's my first day back in the kitchen. Y'all, I am so excited about it. We're going to make something fun today. Very easy and very basic, but still fun. It's going to be a good time. Before we get off into that, though, I want to share something with you. You might have noticed that there's a paid promotion in this video. It's the first one I've done. So I'd appreciate it if you just go ahead and bear with me and watch all the way through. I would not be bringing a product to you that I didn't believe in. And I got to tell you, you guys know how much I love to bake, how much I love to be in the kitchen ordinarily. This, guys, that I'm bringing you today is a game changer. Okay? I'm going to drop links for these down below in the comments. And I'll probably flash something up on the screen too, because this is exciting. Let me show you what we're talking about before we get off into our recipe. Guys, Kedsum reached out to me and said, "Hey Lauren, we kind of like what you do on your channel. We want to offer you some cake pans to try out. See what you think and give them a review. Share them out with your subscribers." So that's what I'm doing. Guys, let me show you these cake pans. I'm impressed, and y'all know how persnickety I am about my kitchen stuff. These are springform pans. This is a 9-inch springform pan. First thing I want you to notice on here is the buckle that tightens it down. Heavy duty. It is a solid latch. I'm going to try to not make a noise like that. It's a springform pan, so the bottom comes out. Note to self, hold on to it or it'll fall down and it'll make a big noise. Anyway, I want you to look at the quality of that. Okay? It's a nice heavy duty. It's not going to break down. And if you have dealt with springform pans before, you know that they tend to do just that. Over time, they break down. Not these babies. I have a lot of confidence in these. Look at that, and it just comes together so nicely. Here's something else I want to talk to you about. The Kedsum cake pan, brought to you by Kedsum. These are 304 stainless steel. Look at how shiny and clean they are. Okay, there's no Teflon coating. There's no coating whatsoever. These are stainless steel. They are stainless steel construction. I've got the 8-inch springform, and I also have a set of the 4-inch. And again, the bottoms come out of these as well. Now, you can't hear it. You can't maybe tell, but these are thick. These are heavy duty. There's nothing flimsy to them. There is no bend. They are solid construction. These are heavy duty. So because they're stainless steel, you take a little bit of care of them and they're not going to discolor, they're not going to get icky, right? And you know how cake pans and cookie pans and things like that look after time. Because these are 304 stainless steel, it's not going to happen. They just clean up with simple warm water and soap. They are dishwasher safe, and you can use them. You can put them in the dishwasher, and that's fine. For me, myself, I prefer to hand wash all of my cake pans and things like that. So that's what I'm in the habit of doing. So that's what I'll be doing with these. I want to talk to you about the importance of these being stainless steel rather than Teflon coated. Did you know that when you heat Teflon, to a temperature of 500 degrees for 2 minutes. Okay, those are simple numbers that I'm using. 500 degrees for 2 minutes, they begin releasing harmful chemicals and toxins. And those go into your food and then they go into your body. It's not healthy, guys. So if you're interested in doing a more healthy cooking, let's get back to the naturals. Let's get back to the basics. Stainless steel. It's pretty, it's functional, it wears well. Okay, and it makes making cakes a breeze. And I'm going to show you, because we're going to be making a lot of cake today. So the other thing that I want to tell you about, with the bottoms coming out like this, when you bake a cake, you have to use cake releasers and all this other stuff and hope that your cake will come out whole. Okay? And then you got to deal with all the crumbs and everything else. Right? Get a pan like this, and again, the link for both of these are going to be down in the description, so check them out for yourself. But with these, you just flip that latch, the side comes off, comes right off of your cake, smooth, absolutely smooth, and I'm going to prove it to you. Same with these. So they don't have the latching mechanism. Just the bottom comes out. You flip these upside down, push on the bottom, boom, your cake comes right out. Absolutely beautiful. And again, guys, I wouldn't bring it to you if I didn't believe in it, and if I didn't think that you were going to get value out of it. I surely would not be harping about it. So why don't we get busy? Why don't we go ahead and make this recipe so we can see how these puppies do? Well, they're not really puppies, they're cake pans, but you know what I mean. So I've already, because this is not about the recipe itself, right? I made, and you guys may remember me doing this, I make my own cake mixes, and I put them up in quart jars, okay? So it's the same amount as a pre-packaged cake mix, without all the extra stuff. I've done a white cake mix. I've got that in one bowl. And then I've got a chocolate cake mix over here. Let's get to stirring this up. The other one we're going to do by hand. I'm back in the saddle again. I have missed my kitchen. Joel did a great job of taking care of everything, holding down the fort while I've been off my feet. But y'all, it's time for me to get back in here. So I'm going to just push these out of the way right quick so I can get up in here and mix this up. It's just a very basic cake recipe, okay? You use your cake mix, you use your eggs, your water, and your oil. That's all you're doing. It's just two separate bowls because we're making two different flavors and we're going to do something amazing with it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're just mixing it up, making sure everything is well incorporated. Getting all the little bits and stuff broken up. And nothing to it. I'm doing this really early in the morning before the heat of the day sets in on us. The sun is barely up and I'm after it. I woke up so excited. Had my words with the Lord this morning, thanking Him for waking me up and taking the pain out of my leg. And asking Him to bless this mess. Okay, number one. It's that simple. I'm going to shut this off. Whoops, grab another spatula. and scrape down the sides and the bottom. Just want to make sure that everything is well mixed. Just going to give that just another real quick mix while I preheat the oven. I'm going to preheat it to 350. Got to check and make sure Joe hasn't hidden anything unusual in the oven. Now we're preheating. Now, one of the things that I did do, so for these little 4-inch pans, I'm going to put them all on a cookie sheet. It's just easier to handle. Get all the good off of there. I'm numb. Guys, if you haven't figured it out yet, we are making a marble cake. It's going to be phenomenal. Let's get after it. We're going to start off. I have a ladle for each flavor of cake here. So we're going to start doing our little 4-inch pans first. I'm going to take a scoop of my white cake. I'm going to take a scoop of the chocolate. And another little scoop of the vanilla. So I'm just alternating the layers on here, guys. Now, here's another really cool thing I want to show you about these pans. Even though the bottoms are removable, there's no leaking. No leaking at all. We're going to take a knife and we're just going to swirl this gently together. We're not really mixing it all the way. You see, that's all we're doing. I'm going to put this on my sheet over here. And we're going to repeat the process 3 more times. All right, very carefully, we're going to get these into the oven. No dripping, no nothing, no leaking. I'm really excited about the performance of these guys. So far, they are exceeding my expectations. And because those pans are different sizes, so we've got 4 of the 4-inch, and then we have 1 8-inch. They're different size pans. The 4-inch pans are not going to take as long to bake as that 8-inch pan. So I'm going to check them at about 10 to 12 minutes and see if they're ready to come out. And if they are, we'll bring them out, let them cool. That 9-inch pan is going to go longer. So I'll bring you back. And I'm going to show you how easily these cakes come out and how pretty they are. I'm excited, y'all. All right, go grab something cold to drink. Drink you plenty of water. And I'll see you back here in just a couple of minutes. So the cakes are out of the oven now, and this is my 8-inch is still cooling over here. These have been cooling off on the rack for a few minutes. Let's take a look at how easy it is to get these out of their little pans. One more really cool little feature I want to tell you about these pans. They are seamless. There are no seams. Oh, guys, that's amazing. Look at how beautifully these just came right out. Look at that. Cleanup is going to be an absolute breeze. Because they're seamless, you see, there are no seams around here at all. It's a nice, smooth cake. Look at that, is just beautiful. These are going to be super simple to clean up. Oh, I'm loving these. Guys, again, I would not be pushing a product on you that I didn't believe in. Absolutely effortless and flawless. I'm really excited about these. I would say that these are the nicest cake pans in my kitchen. Look at how beautiful. Look at how beautiful. Just beautiful. So I have some doming on top. That's user error. We'll cut those off. That'll be a nice little snack. And these little 4-inch cakes are fabulous for 2 people. It's just the right portion size. Then this is our 8-inch springform pan. Again, these are brought to us by Kedsum. And these are made by Kedsum. So just one little flip. That easy. Look at how clean. Look at how clean that is. That's flawless, guys. Look at that. I'm going to let it cool a little bit more before I remove the bottom plate. It's still pretty warm. That's it, guys. It has felt so good being back in the kitchen again. And I want to give a special thank you to Kedsum for sponsoring this video and offering these beautiful pans made by Kedsum. They're fantastic. And again, the link for both types of pans are going to be down in the description. Down there, okay? Check them out. See if you think they'll work for you. I'm sold on them, guys. I'm sold on them. All right. We're going to let this one cool off a little bit more. We're going to let these kind of cool off a little bit. I'm going to clean off the tops of them. We're going to go ahead and decorate them, and do some pretty stuff on them, and make them roadworthy for our little road trip coming up on Saturday. I know. Woohoo! You guys, like we always say, keep looking up, say thank you, Do that often. Thank you. He's at work. Keep your attitude of gratitude. God bless you. We'll catch you on the flip. Thanks, Kedsum. See ya.